Toyota $5,000 Advantage Club. It's yours with any new or pre-owned purchase. Loaded with discounts on service and parts, trade-in cash, even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. Oh, and have you heard about the free iPreCheck service at Arlington? This is powered by TransUnion. iPreCheck instantly gives you your real-time credit score, interest rate, payment, and pre-qualification without affecting your score. It's a weekend full of Memorial Day savings. Plus, Arlington Toyota is open all day Memorial Day. Get in and get big Memorial Day savings on your new ride at 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and always at arlingtontoyota.com.
More than 10,000 children in the Florida foster care system live in institutions or group homes. Hi, I'm Tony Dungy, and you may have heard those numbers before, but it wasn't a number that convinced me and my wife Lauren to foster. It was a child's name, and it was the belief that every child deserves a loving family. So that's why I'm asking you now, can you make room for one more? Visit allprodad.com/one more to learn more.
Every day.
Every hour.
Every minute.
Every second
is an opportunity to change your life. If you or a loved one has a gambling problem, don't waste time to get the help you need. Call the 24-hour confidential problem gambling helpline at 888-ADMIT-IT. That's 888-ADMIT-IT. Your hope for a new tomorrow. All services are free to Florida residents, including treatment.
This message is sponsored by the Florida Council on Compulsive Gambling, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
No deposit from a contractor? Well, my Jacksonville friends, I've dealt with contractors. Guess what? That's pretty unheard of. Hey, Sean Hannity here. I was blown away the first time the guys at Big Fish Roofing told me they don't ask for any deposit or upfront payment from their customers. You only pay when the job is complete. Big Fish is local. The shingles they use, they're even made here. And Big Fish is an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor. Get a free estimate from Big Fish Roofing. That's bigfishroofing.com.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be a hot one today. Temperatures by this afternoon at the beaches near 90 degrees, then back into the 80s with a sea breeze advancing inland, but low to mid 90s inland for our afternoon high. We'll see mostly sunny skies and dry conditions and dry weather tonight for any of your evening plans, falling through the 80s and 70s. Overnight lows in the upper 60s, mid 90s for your Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton. Ball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 625 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. And joining us with a question about watering grass is Jesse. Welcome to the Home and Garden Show, Jesse.
Hey, thank you. Good morning, guys.
What type of grass do you have?
St. Augustine.
What was your question, Jesse?
Well, I got it the zones on 3 times a week now at about 30 minutes a zone. And, you know, I like looking at everybody's yard when I'm driving through the neighborhood. And I was talking to one of the neighbors who had a really good-looking yard, and he said he has his on 2 times a week at 40 minutes a zone, and I've got mine 3 times a week at 30 minutes a zone.
All right.
And I don't know which one is better.
The more deeper watering is better. The more deep.
2 times a week, 40 minutes,
right.
probably.
When you figure when you're watering, just to take an example, if you got a half inch of thatch or a little bit less, you water for 30 minutes. That's the thatch is going to absorb a certain percentage of it. Okay. And then the other portion is going to get to the grass. So you got to, so he's going to get the thatch moist, and then he's going to get deeper penetration. So more deeper watering, more time, and maybe a little less frequency. Okay?
Okay. Well, that's what I heard when you said 2 days. I was like, all right, that guy's probably right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, then bump up another 5 minutes until you find the right spot. And then you'll have, of course, when it starts raining, to adjust down. You don't ever think about it when it's, when it starts raining again, because you're not noticing the grass, you're not thinking about the grass, but it's a good time to adjust down to save money and water.
Oh, absolutely. I always cut it off whenever it rains, yeah. I try to save the money. And also, the salt, I was cleaning out my water softener.
Yeah.
And got some salt on the grass, and my God, it's killed a spot about 5 feet in diameter. Does salt kill grass that bad?
Oh, yeah. Salt water you cannot use on plants.
Okay.
They don't like it. Salt is, when the Romans destroyed Carthage, they salted the earth, so they couldn't grow anything there for decades, you know what I mean? So it's a very effective way to kill the grass.
Am I ever going to get grass to grow?
Yeah, it'll flush right out. Just put the hose on it a couple times and, really let it soak out. It'll flush out. All right?
Okay. All right. Great.
All right. Have a great day.
Yes, sir. You too. Bye.
Thanks. That's why it's nice to keep your water softener inside.
Yeah.
If you have that opportunity to keep it in the garage, it protects the equipment. It's easier to
out of the sun, it's much. Anything we've observed over the years of looking at houses, that even the air conditioning in the shade, water softener in the house, all these things are great ideas. Another thing, you always talking about, keeping the water off the house.
Yeah.
Consider drip line irrigation on houses. Around the house.
Consider that should be the norm.
Oh, right. Because you can run now it's droughty like this. The key thing when you're considering drip line irrigation is getting the irrigation, the drip line that has the most gallons per minute. Okay, because what happens, this very slow flowing drip line, it gets calcified really quickly.
Tiny holes.
Yeah, the stuff that has a good amount of volume flowing through there fairly rapidly. It's not going to be really rapid, but a fair amount of pace. It's not going to get calcified. And there's a big difference. I had 3 different types of drip line. The one the contractor installed at the house that I'm working at. The one that I bought that I thought, okay, this is a good brand, I'm going to get it. It was terrible. And the one I've always used, which is more expensive but much better. So they're not all the same. No, but take some time and it's very easy to do. Very
easy. Good stuff. It's 6:30 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Get up to speed on what's going on with the 3 big things you need to know every 15 minutes all day. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. President Trump's arrived in Tokyo, where he'll be meeting with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe at a dinner reception with Japanese business leaders. The president says he's going to be working towards leveling off the U.S. trade imbalance with Japan.
As you know, the United States and Japan are hard at work negotiating a bilateral trade agreement, which will benefit both of our countries. I would say that Japan has had a substantial edge for many, many years, but that's okay. Maybe that's why you like us so much. But we'll get it a little bit more fair, I think. I think we'll do that.
During his visit, the president's expected to meet with Japan's new emperor, play some golf, and attend a sumo championship wrestling match. A Hawaii woman, Amanda Eller, missing for 2 weeks, has been found alive but injured in a forest on Maui. The extent of her injuries and how she survived is not known. This is Fox News.
Before you roll the dice on a random roofer, consider the most experienced roofer in Northeast Florida. Schedule a free roof estimate with Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company by visiting jackcwilsonroofing.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
Hey guys, this is Allie McDeal from the Best Bet Card Rooms in Jacksonville and Orange Park. It's time you learned how to play poker, and we're here to help. Attend our Poker 101 classes for complete poker rookies on the last Saturday of each month. You'll walk away confident and ready to hit the tables. Our next one-day seminar will take place on Saturday, June 29th at Best Bet Orange Park from noon to 5 p.m. Bring your game face and learn to play from the best. Visit bestbetjacks.com for more details.
Hello, all you hard workers. It's me, Pete the Job Guy, and you know you listen to me every Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. What I'm going to ask you to do now is call me at my office, SNI Companies, 904-713-2550. I'm surrounded by the area's best recruiters, and if you need top talent or you need temporary talent, call us at SNI Companies, 904-713-2550. Or you could always email me at pete@PeteTheJobGuy.com.
Action News Jax, your number one choice for local news at noon, 5, 5:30, 6, and 11.
Because every day we're dominating breaking news coverage.
Exposing wrongdoings through Action News Jax Investigates.
And when you need help, we send Ben.
Investigative reporter Ben Becker getting results for local families. CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax. Rated number 1 at noon, 5, 5:30, 6, and 11. It's local coverage you can count on.
I am Dr. Maisha Robinson of Mayo Clinic. May is Stroke Month. Know the warning signs of stroke and remember, fast. F is for face. Is one side of the face drooping or numb? A is for arm. Is one arm weak or numb? S is for speech. Is speech slurred or garbled? T is for time. Time to call 911. Time is brain. With every second, brain cells die, so act fast and call 911. Visit stroke.org for more details.
This is Jeff King, Development Director for Rodeheaver Boys Ranch. Rodeheaver Boys Ranch has been advertising on News 104.5 WOKV for over 10 years. I always say that News 104.5 WOKV will give them the biggest bang for their advertising budget.
All right, I've had insomnia for many, many years, and I got to tell you, the one relief I have gotten is My Pillow. I fall asleep faster, I stay asleep longer, and you can too. It just works. I met Mike Lindell. He's the inventor of My Pillow. I got fitted for my very own My Pillow, and it has changed my life in so many ways for the better. And right now, Mike is offering his lowest price ever on radio or TV. You get a 2-pack of My Pillow's premium pillows, $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow. Now, this offer is only available at mypillow.com or call toll-free 800-919-6090. Just use the promo code Hannity. My Pillow, made in the USA, 60-day unconditional money-back guarantee, a 10-year warranty. Don't spend more sleepless nights on a pillow not working for you. MyPillow.com, promo code Hannity, 800-919-6090. You'll get a 2-pack premium pillows, $69.98. That's only $34.99 per pillow. MyPillow.com, promo code Hannity.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 on the WOKV weather meter. As we go through your holiday weekend, we'll see mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a hot one, too. High temperatures in the lower to mid-90s today, inland, and near 90 all the way to the coast. We'll see a sea breeze kicking in and cooling you down at the beaches into the 80s. A lot of sunscreen needed, though. Mostly clear skies tonight, down into the upper 60s to low 70s, mid-90s on Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Wall for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend, discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show. It is 6:35 here at News 104.5. I'd like to thank you for being with us. Love to hear from you. That phone number is this phone number, 855-765-1045. And a reminder, should you need a little landscape consultation or even the physical work itself, easy to find all the time online, larrysgarden.com. He's got the blog, video, frequently asked questions, somewhere close to 2,000 active garden bloggers all interacting and doing good things together. Larry also has a telephone, 346-1970. If you're outside of the immediate Jacksonville area, you'll need the area code 904-346-1970. Me, Wally Conway, easy to find all the time online. Go HomePro.com. Everything you need, your due diligence process for your home purchase, home selling, commercial buildings, and whatnot. That phone number is 904-268-8211. And we have operators always standing by. Get you all scheduled, take great care of you. That's a good thing. Generators.
Yeah.
Generators. Here at the Home and Garden Show.
Getting about that season.
It is. 1 June begins hurricane season, and we'll see a giant media push at that point from, all our affiliate stations here and our TV stations here and newspapers. Everybody's going to be pushing hurricanes next week. So it's a good time to go shop for a generator and get out ahead. Here's the reminder about the generator. The only time you need a generator is when power has gone down, things are a little bit crazy in the universe. The last thing you want to do is hurt yourself with your generator at a time where the first responders are out doing other things.
They're busy.
Not only are they busy, depending on the scenario, they can't even get to you. So how do you be safe with your generator? First and foremost is electrical safety, which means none of this nonsense where you backfeed into your dryer. You need to have a proper connection so you can safely get the power from the generator into your panel.
And simple.
Yes. So
make life simple.
Yep. And to be honest, it's not a do-it-yourselfer project.
Right.
It requires an electrical permit. It requires an electrician. It's not expensive to do correctly, depending how sophisticated you are. It's maybe $500.
Right.
Often it can be less, but basically $500 to $1,000, depending on the sophistication. Next level of safety is carbon monoxide. You've got to be sure that you position your generator, assuming it's portable, away from windows, away from areas where there can be an intake. Every year we have a horrible thing happen. Somebody positions their generator underneath a window air conditioner.
Right.
So their portable generator wasn't large enough to power the whole house. So they got a nice little portable air conditioner,
right.
And they stick the generator underneath of it. They suck it in, and they die a cold death, which is really a good thing because you don't rot as fast. You're in the nice cool. That's a good thing. And there's other minor hazards. You don't want to get burned and other goofy things, but it's so important that you do that in a safe and proper way. Electrical safety, carbon monoxide. So please do that.
Right.
Do that. I'm a big fan in my own home. The way my portable generator feeds my panel, it feeds the entire panel.
It's just a quick switch, right? I mean,
it's a switch. It's a lockout switch. And what happens is it makes sure the way this lockout switch works is you must have JEA power secured. Your main breaker, it's secured. Your main breaker goes off, and then the breaker to the generator comes on. It's one hand.
It's on one hand. It's sailor proof.
It is. Yeah, it's to protect you and your home as well as the utility workers. When they come back out to restore power.
Right.
Not expensive, easy to operate. And in my own home, it's always set up. So the cord's already plugged in. The cord then is it's an old boat cord.
Right.
So it's a nice flexible yellow cord, so I can see it. The cord stays wrapped right on top of the generator.
Right.
I've got my generator has fuel in it with stabilizer in it. Mm-hmm. Then I've got more fuel there, all stabilized. So when the power goes out in less than 2 minutes, all you need to do is walk out, roll it outside of the garage door, close the garage door, boom, fires right off. Now I've got power, hit the switch.
So you have a portable one?
I do have a portable one.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
At one time, the reason I chose the portable was so I could take it between the house and the office.
Right.
And I realized quite rapidly that was a pain in the behind. And so, yeah. But
loading that thing up is,
Yeah, and mine is, I guess you'd say mid-size amongst the portables. It's 7,500 watts. So it will run every single thing in the house except the air conditioning. Just not at the same
75
time.
watts. Okay, run every appliance, everything. So you run the kitchen stuff for a while.
I can cook. Actually, Tanya can cook.
Okay.
We can cook, or we can make hot water, or we can do anything. And I can actually run the smaller AC that's on the second floor.
Right.
However, it's intermittent. It kind of.
So do you have a swamp cooler in there, or where you could, what are you going to use to cool off that?
To cool what?
Your house when you.
I have 2 air conditioners.
Oh, but does it run your air conditioning?
It will run one upstairs,
at a time.
the smaller one.
Okay.
But if I do that, I can't do anything else because it's right on the cusp of having the capability. And really,
so what is a portable air conditioning? I mean, portable generator like that you normally run a price range?
$500 or $600.
That's reasonable.
Well under $1,000.
You'll enjoy it if we have a power outage. Definitely, if you can run the air conditioner.
Yeah,
little swamp cooler. What are those little swamp coolers using wattage?
The swamp coolers?
Those little small window coolers. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's different than swamp cooler.
Okay, I'm sorry.
They're less than 15 amps. They plug into a normal outlet. You just buy a small one.
Yeah.
A little 8,000 BTU. Knock off the master suite.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
That's it. You can hang out there until we get regular power,
It works.
Yeah.
And the truth of it is, especially with a 2-story like we've got, if you knock the temperature down, and in our case it would be in the guest room, you knock the temperature down, once the sun goes down by 10 o'clock at night, you can shut everything down and you're just fine.
Right.
Just fine. But when it's...
Maybe turn a fan on or something like that.
Well, I don't sleep with a generator on.
Yeah.
Some people do.
Yeah.
But you're consuming a lot of power. Not a lot of power, but a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
And whatnot. The other advantage of being able to power the entirety of the house is anytime you have your generator on, you're making cold.
Right.
So like so if let's say you get up in the morning and you want a little hot water, you're making breakfast, you're also chilling things a little bit.
Right.
And then if you want to watch the news and see what's going on, you're chilling again.
Right.
So in our modern refrigerators, they keep things really cool, especially if you got it all packed full of stuff, which you always do pre-storm.
Right.
So you're retaining all that stuff, and you're making lots of ice and lots of good stuff. So, but the biggest thing is, more than the convenience, is being safe.
Right.
You know. Yeah, I'll tell you the crazier danger, and you know a lot about this, is chainsaws.
Oh, yeah.
Now's the time to get your chainsaw, get it sharpened up, make sure it's going to run, got your fuel all mixed and ready to go, and then be wise about your use of chainsaw.
If you want to be a little more safe about chainsaws, I'm going to make a recommendation to homeowners. Get a pole saw. Because the reason I say get a pole saw, it's not as capable as a chainsaw, because
and you're further away from the business end.
Further away from the business end, exactly. And they're pretty effective. They're, they go through chains more quickly than a regular chainsaw.
Why is that, I wonder?
I have no idea, but they just seem to wear out a little more fast.
Maybe because the chain is a little smaller.
So it's doing a more
each tooth is seeing wood more often.
Well, yeah, so that's probably it right there. But it's fairly effective, and you can cut some pretty good branches. Just take a little more time. But making sure you have a sharp chain is the number one thing.
Yeah.
More people get, whacked with a chainsaw, permanently, underground with chainsaws. And
eye protection, ear protection.
Kevlar. The best thing is if you're an amateur,
I am.
Is get yourself a Kevlar chaps or Kevlar. They come with a sweater or for your sleeves and your arms. It's amazing that Kevlar will stop a chainsaw blade.
Huh.
Definitely.
That's interesting. I keep my my ear protection and my eye protection right where my generator and my other stuff is, so I never have to look for it. Right. And I've just built that habit. Even with my backpack blower.
Right.
I have the eye protection, I have the ear protection. It all sits in the same spot, so it's easy.
Yes.
Easy. I have gloves there, too.
Yeah. Get some Kevlar. It's not that expensive.
I bet it is expensive.
It's about $100, $100.
Really? Oh, that's much less than I thought.
$100 for chaps, I think that's what I paid for them, I think. Yeah. And they're fairly comfortable. Just put them on the front. They just could do chaps, and then you get a sweater.
Look like a cowboy.
Kevlar arms on it. And
cowboy toting a chainsaw.
I've seen Kevlar where they've been hit by a chainsaw, stops them dead. It just... You're not going to get any. It would normally be a serious wound. No problem. You walk away from it. It's like having a flak jacket or a body armor. It's amazing.
As long as it hits the right spot.
Yeah. Well, there's some open areas, but usually I looked at it. I think they were having a convention that how many right arm injuries and left leg injuries. There's quite a few.
I'm still going to be careful.
Yeah. Pole saw. That's the best thing right there. People out there working on their lawns and thinking about what to do about weed control right now. When it's 90-something degrees, it's very hazardous to spray herbicide. Most herbicides cannot be sprayed at this temperature.
We're back to reading the directions?
Right. Most of them can't. But, some of the things, if you're using Celsius, it has a higher temperature rating than a lot of other herbicides. One of the key things is making sure if you're going to do it at the cusp of the limit, is that making sure your lawn is irrigated, well irrigated. Now we're having a drought.
Prior to application or once?
No, they want it completely without water stress. Okay, herbicide puts stress on grass, and it will cause it to go sideways. If you got droughted grass, you put herbicide on it, that can definitely kill it. Okay, even though it says it's made for that type of grass. So you want to make sure that your grass is well watered. If you have problems with, dollar weed, Celsius is good. Also, dove weed, atrazine is a very good herbicide on those type of weeds, atrazine. But again, you're going to be limited by temperature. So if you see we're having a cooling trend and it's getting under, let's say, in the 80s, you're going to be good. Okay, the 85 is the limit on atrazine, so you don't want to spray it any higher than that. So doveweed, Virginia buttonweed, Manor is a good herbicide for that one because there's a lot of Virginia buttonweed out there. And the problem with Virginia buttonweed is that when you mow it and you cut a little segment of it and you don't mulch it up and leave it on the ground, it's rooted in a week. You know, so that stuff is tough. Can
you use it as a ground cover?
Yeah, you can use it as a ground cover. So you want to make sure that if you keep it in control when you have an issue, and then some pre-emergent that will stop the expansion of it. Once you get a good foothold, it's a lot more work to get rid of it. So keep your lawn watered right now, and then avoid herbicide and look at other things to do. But to help it is by mowing it a little bit longer.
Mowing it longer.
Mowing it longer.
Letting the grass be taller to suppress weed growth.
Now even the zoysia, is going to be much better off by mowing it a little bit taller right now.
I think people forget about that. The first defense against weeds is a lush, healthy lawn. Right. So it's a competitive world.
Right.
So only the strong survive. The stronger you make your lawn, you can just beat up on those wimpy weeds. When your lawn gets wimpy, the weeds take over.
And then if you're fertilizing it, so there's some damage right now. And if you planned on fertilizing it this month, go ahead and fertilize it. Make sure you're using slow release. But so when the water comes again, it's going to start raining shortly. It has plenty of food to recover. It's going to need some energy to recover and to grow. So, keep that in mind also. Zoysia, mill organite, and you'll be great.
It sounds good. It's 6:50 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break. We'll be jumping right on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, severe weather, and traffic alerts. News 104.5 WOKV. Find us on the iHeartRadio app. Listen every weekday morning from 5 until 9 a.m. for the latest breaking news, the exclusive 5-day forecast from Action News Jack's First Alert Chief Meteorologist Mike Burris, and get triple team traffic every 6 minutes. Everywhere you go, listen using the iHeartRadio app for Apple and Android.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Winn-Dixie has the hottest prices for your Memorial Day weekend. Build the ultimate burger with ground chuck for just $2.98 a pound in family-size Lay's chips or BOGO. Plus, you can pick up peaches for just 99 cents a pound. And when you round up your total to the nearest dollar at your local Winn-Dixie, you'll be supporting the families of America's heroes while shopping for yours. Now that's a win for your wallet and your community. Price is valid through May 28th with Winn-Dixie Rewards. See store for details.
Hi, my name is Sam Sassine, Vice President of Sales.
Hi, my name is Joe Sassine, Vice President of Operations.
One thing about WOKV is it's hitting a local market. And not only that, it's hitting the listeners that we need to be doing business with.
I just don't have enough good things to say about WOKV. Great ideas, great production, and great results.
Call General Sales Manager Bob DeBloy directly at 245-8732. News 104.5 WOKV. Your business can depend on it.
Snyderman, can you jump really high? Can you turn invisible?
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Then no.
Then what makes you a superhero?
Our AC is out.
Duty calls, kids.
If your AC is running but not cooling, making loud noises, or your home's too humid,
Now you can schedule an appointment online at SnyderAC.com. You're my hero, Snyder Man.
Hi, this is Taylor Albright with J&M Roofing. You know us. We're the guys with the umbrella, and we've got you covered. We're proud to serve Northeast Florida with our high level of certified roofers that specialize in premium roofs for the finest homes. If you're looking for a roofing company that specializes in cheap, corner-cutting roofs built with inferior products, don't call us. If you want the best possible roof that will last and have a long-standing, reputable company stand behind it, then J&M Roofing is for you.
Find J&M Roofing online at jandmroofing.com and ask about our financing options.
Deanna got some really bad news from the IRS.
They said you owe quite a bit of money.
She didn't have that kind of money.
I was in a state of despair.
And when she called, all she got were threats.
Garnishing my wages, taking my house, taking my car. I didn't know if I was going to make it.
Thankfully, Deanna found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $500 million for their clients. Optima went right to work for Deanna.
Optima Tax negotiated everything. I did not have to worry. They talked to the IRS.
Needless to say, she was relieved.
Optima Tax saved my life.
Do what Deanna did. Call Optima now for a free consultation. Call 800-558-1966. 800-558-1966. 800-558-1966.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.375%. APR 4.65%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to RocketMortgage.com.
Rates subject to change. Pay 2.13% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is you. But to get an honest day's work, you need a callback. You need a job. Express Employment Professionals can help. We'll connect you to the right company. We're committed to your success and never charge a fee to find you a job. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Find your location at expresspros.com or on the Express Jobs app.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be a hot one today. Temperatures by this afternoon at the beaches near 90 degrees, then back into the 80s with a sea breeze advancing inland, but low to mid 90s inland for our afternoon high. We'll see mostly sunny skies and dry conditions and dry weather tonight for any of your evening plans, falling through the 80s and 70s. Overnight lows in the upper 60s, mid 90s for your Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 6:55 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here, enjoying the day together, taking your calls at 855-765-1045. Let's check in with Harry, see if we can help him with his fertilizer. Welcome, Harry.
Good morning. So I got a song for you.
Sing it.
Raking thatch in the hot sun. I fought the lawn and the lawn won.
Good job. Good job. So what are you fertilizing, Harry?
Yeah. Okay. So this is a weird question. You guys know about Roundup, glyphosate or glyphosate or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Monsanto came out with glyphosate, and they use it for weed killer and stuff like that. And when they put it down on the ground, then you had to wait like a couple of weeks to grow, to put crops and to plant the crops and everything. So the farmers said, that's taken a lot of time, and so Monsanto obliged by making genetically modified crops that are Roundup resistant. Mm-hmm. So now they can plant the crops and then throw Roundup on top of it, and the crops come up and it's better yield and all that stuff. Yes. So then people were saying, now we're finding out that we've got Roundup in our food supply, and it's showing up in people. And that brings me to a friend of mine who said, at the Jacksonville Zoo and Botanical Gardens, they use the Zoodoo, the zoo poo. Right, because, you got elephants, so you got all that supply right there, right?
Well, you got to get rid of it.
they were finding out that what they do is they would compost that stuff, and after a month or so, then they would use it on the plants, and they were finding out that the plants weren't doing very well, and they realized with chemical analysis that there was actually glyphosate in the Zudu, so they have to like compost it for 6 or months or longer now to burn out all the. Okay, well, so that brings me up to, now I've heard a rumor that some of the natural fertilizers you buy, like Black Cow and stuff like that, they're not from free-range, grass-fed cattle.
No, it comes from the feedlots.
Yeah, and so they're saying now that there's Roundup in the Black Cow, and when you use it for fertilizer, it's not doing as well, like fertilize the lawn as it used to. And so I was just wondering, Larry, if you've heard this and if you know anything about it.
Well, I've never, a lot of people say a lot of things. Until I read something, even when I read something, I decided which side's publishing it. The Monsanto side or the, never use fungicide, never use anything, and let's, walk to work every day. But they usually drive SUVs.
I walk to work.
But so somewhere in the middle is the truth, you know what I mean? And I do notice that I have, it's a, not scientifically noticed, not rated, but I do notice when I use Black Cow, the plants respond better. So I would doubt that'd be the case, But
I've always used it, and I've always had pretty good luck with it. In fact, sometimes if I have like a dead spot in my lawn or something like that, or a depression somewhere, I'll just fill it in with Black Cow, and then the grass kind of spreads into it, and it seems to do pretty well. But I was concerned because now I've heard this rumor that, don't use that stuff anymore because it's got Roundup in it.
Well, I mean, on the glyphosate thing, I've read a new couple cases that they have won. The Monsanto's won 2 new cases, and the ones that won in California, the judgments have been radically reduced to almost nothing compared to what they originally got. And still, the federal government, who researches glyphosate and the EPA says there is no harm from this. That's what they say. So somewhere in the middle is probably the truth. So Monsanto has won a couple of new cases. The other cases are getting less and less, and I'm not quite sure. The only thing is, us in between, or the consumers, just follow the directions. Use rubber gloves when you do it. Make sure you're not standing downwind when you're spraying it. Just common sense and reduce your exposure. And that's always the best thing to do,
Well, I wasn't worried so much about my exposure as I was worried about, is it going to actually, not work on the grass or hurt the grass?
I've put it on plants and it looks like it does amazing, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch, Harry.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good input.
It's 7 a.m. here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you. Here comes that call-in number, 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
We don't lose anymore. I'm Pam Puso, Fox News. President Trump tweeting that before arriving in Tokyo. He's in Japan for a 4-day state visit where he and Prime Minister Shinzo Abe will talk trade.
We hope to address the trade imbalance, remove barriers to United States exports, and ensure fairness and reciprocity in our relationship, and we're getting closer.
U.S. tariffs could cripple Japan's auto industry. Tariffs against Japanese aluminum and steel are in place. Before leaving for Japan, the president ordered more troops to the Middle East.
Roughly 1,500 American troops will deploy to the Middle East, joining some 80,000 in the region. Additional forces include an Air Force fighter squadron, more surveillance aircraft, and combat engineers. 600 of the additional troops are already deployed as part of a Patriot anti-aircraft missile battalion, which will be extended and not return home as planned.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson, the announcement caps 3 weeks of elevated tensions with Iran. The Pentagon now publicly blaming the regime and its proxies for recent tanker bombings near the United Arab Emirates and a rocket attack in Iraq. On hold at the Pentagon, a pair of border wall projects, a federal judge blocking efforts by the Trump administration to redirect Pentagon funds to border wall construction projects in Texas and Arizona. The list of contenders who'd like to replace British Prime Minister Theresa May is growing. She's stepping down next month after failing to deliver Brexit.
We're expecting the new Prime Minister to be in place by the end of July. But first, basically, over the next couple of weeks, you'll see various people starting to throw their hats in the ring. Then that will go through a series of votes.
Sky News reporter Rob Powell, Britain's divorce from the EU still up in the air. This is Fox News.
Traffic in the morning? Well, let's just say it's not good.
Crash on I-10 eastbound.
Hassett Avenue completely gridlocked.
There's a wreck on 295 south.
West Beltway southbound just now.
People on I-10 are funneling down 17 north.
Get First Alert traffic every 6 minutes so you get to work on time. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on News 104.5 WOKV. WOKV-FM and WOKV-HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the TuneIn radio app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
The Jacksonville Home and Garden Show is coming this Memorial Day weekend, Friday through Monday, to the Jacksonville Expo Center at the Fairgrounds. Enjoy free parking, sponsored by the Home and Garden Show. Find everything to remodel and update your home. Meet Jacksonville's top home improvement experts who can give you guidance and ideas. This Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at the Jacksonville Expo Center. Explore the finest exhibits featuring interior design, kitchens, baths, custom remodeling, countertops, flooring, windows, siding, roofing, plus everything for your yard. Hot tubs, spas, screen enclosures, landscaping, plus much, much more. It's all here this Memorial Day weekend at the Jacksonville Expo Center. Get ideas, get free estimates, and get free advice on how to get started on those repair and remodeling projects at the Jacksonville Home and Garden Show this Memorial Day weekend, Friday through Monday only at the Jacksonville Expo Center, where parking is free.
You know, before you put your money down on a horse, you check their track record.
You should do the same thing with any company working on your house.
The company with a long track record of success is your best bet. Rhino Shield's proprietary formula cannot be duplicated. It is unlike any other paint or coating. Rhino Shield is so durable, you'll never have to paint again.
Other companies have not passed the test of time. Rhino Shield has. We've achieved durable results on thousands of homes in the area.
Our results have made Rhino Shield a premium brand. It's why NASCAR, Disney, and Comfort Inn didn't choose to paint.
They looked at our track record and chose Rhino Shield.
Take a close look at the field and check the track records.
Hurry, book now to take advantage of our spring special. Save up to 20% off or receive 2 years no interest financing.
Call Rhino Shield now, 904-519-5055, or visit us online at rhinoshieldjacks.com.
Rhino Shield. What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604, 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now, 800-617-1604, 800-617-1604.
I'm Action News Jax Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish.
And I'm WOKV News Director Rich Jones.
We're preparing you for hurricane season with the First Alert Hurricane Expo.
We'll have the top 10 things you need to know to keep your home and your family safe. Come to the First Alert Hurricane Expo, powered by Arlington Toyota, Saturday, June 8th from 9 to 2 at the Jacksonville Fairgrounds. Armstrong Fence Company will be on site to answer your questions about securing your fence and property. Check out jaxhurricaneexpo.com for details. That's jaxhurricaneexpo.com. The termites are starting to swarm already. It's Rich Jones. Call my friends at Peninsular Pest Control. They'll come out and inspect your home for free and make recommendations for preventative treatment. You don't want to mess with termites. Call my friends at Peninsular today, 389-3491. $100 off any new termite service. Anytime I have an issue with any flying insect, I call Peninsular right away.
CritterGetter.com, 389-3491. $100 off any new termite service.
Brought to you by Wakehouse Air Conditioning. Air conditioning service with a workmanship guarantee.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8th on the WOKV weather meter. As we go through your holiday weekend, we'll see mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a hot one, too. High temperatures in the lower to mid-90s today inland and near 90 all the way to the coast. We'll see a sea breeze kicking in and cooling you down at the beaches into the 80s. A lot of sunscreen needed, though. Mostly clear skies tonight, down into the upper 60s to low 70s, mid-90s on Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Wall for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend. Discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
Good morning. It is 7:08 on a beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to the Home and Garden Show. Home and Garden Show is heard every single Saturday from 6 a.m. until 8 a.m. right here on News 104.5 WOKV. The Home and Garden Show features Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden, who brings to us 20-plus years toiling in the soil so our grass becomes green, our fruit stays sweet, and our flowers are ever in bloom. Me, Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections, bringing you 20-plus years crawling about in attics and crawl spaces and discovering things about homes and then providing solutions to those home buyers, sellers, and others in need. If you'd like to join us, we'd love to hear from you. That phone number is 855-765-1045. Checking in with David. He's got some thoughts on a generator. Welcome, David.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing today?
Awesome day.
Great.
Thanks.
Great. Hey, Wally, I was like you. I had a regular gas-powered generator for a while, but a few years ago I did some research and saved up some money and got a 3,000-watt inverter-based generator. And then there's a guy in Pinellas County has a nice little extended-run fuel tank kit. I ran my house during Irma for 50 hours on 10 gallons of fuel. I was able to run all my 110 load, window AC unit, refrigerator. I turned the fridge off to do the microwave, ceiling fans. It's quiet. It's clean power. I could sleep through it. I could stand next to it and talk over it.
Is that the Yamaha?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece of gear.
How much is it?
I spent about $2,000 for a 3,000-watt generator.
Yeah.
3,000 watt.
Wow, that's
yeah.
3,000 isn't all that large, but it sounds like that you're segregating your loads in a way that it's working out for you. So that's great. I love that generator. It isn't really a generator; it's an inverter the way it works.
Okay.
But it's a beautiful product. It's quiet. They're extremely reliable. That is a great product. It's just a bit more expensive than some of the others.
It is, and for most people, I live in an old part of Arlington with a lot of overhead power lines. So when we get a storm, a lot of old trees, you can imagine what happens then.
Yeah, I've got the same situation.
Yeah, a lot of trees. When you're in a tree area, you've got to figure you're going to have power outages.
How are you connecting that wonderful Yamaha generator? How are you connecting it to your panel? What's
I did that block out kit on my load center so that I can feed the panel. I turn off all my 220 breakers because all I have is 110, and I'm able to actually power all my 110 outlets. I just don't use them all at the same time. Right. So my regular lights, my regular ceiling fans, we were comfortable. I had a window AC unit and ran fans. And with Irma, the weather wasn't like 100 degrees, 100% humidity either.
Right.
So that helps.
There's one small downside to that Yamaha 3000 is it is only 110. So you can't make hot water so well or run your stove.
Yeah, but I don't want a hot shower on a hot day.
Yeah. Cold shower might help.
Yeah, thanks for checking in, Dave. That's a great product, the Yamaha generator. It's a wonderful product.
It's an investment, but again, where I live, I can anticipate having to use it more than most people might.
Well, hopefully we'll have good fortune this year, and you won't need to use it.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye. Over to Brian in Riverside. He's got the kudzu invasion. Uh-oh. Welcome, Brian.
Yeah, I've got a rental house in the San Marco area, and it's kind of low area, a fair amount of moisture, but there's a tremendous infestation of kudzu in there. I mean, the guy kind of lets the lawn go sometimes. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But even the open part of the yard, I took a look back there, and it looked like it was so much kudzu. He said that it would take days and days to dig up all the kudzu. And what I'm warning about, one thought I've had is that I don't know if you could dig into it, expose the root, and then maybe take a paddle bit and drill a hole into the kudzu root bulb and dump something in there. I don't know.
That will work. You know, you could put some Roundup on the root ball. That would work, or salt. You know, on that root ball. That would work. You can cut it down, spray it, or get some goats. Goats will demolish it if it's a fenced-in area. There was a guy. Several years ago, he had a herd of goats, and you'd rent them out. If you had a problem with weeds, and just let them go in your area, and they would just demolish everything. You know, goats will eat anything. But herbicide is good. You use Ortho Brush Killer, spray it on there, and then find out where it's rooted at. And you can use a little bit of a Roundup on that area. Just spray the stem. Or you could immerse the stem in Roundup. That's another thing you can do. Digging it up, of course. Then, you want to probably find, I've never had this question asked to me before, but some pre-emergent you could put on the ground to make sure it doesn't, all the seed has been dropped over years. Doesn't, once you clear it, it doesn't come back again because of seed, all the seeds. So that's another thing you could do on it.
When would the pre-emergent be put on?
In the spring. You want to use pre-emergent in the spring.
Is it too late now?
Yeah, it's too late now.
Too hot?
Well, it's just, everything's emerged, you know what I mean? So use pre-emergent in the spring. If you've had areas where you've had habitual problems with weeds, pre-emergent is always a good thing to do. Except where...
I would think though that anything put on the ground that would kill the upper part of the plant would not have much of an effect on the root ball, or would it?
Oh, no, it does. It does. It's toxic. Oh. You could pour salt on it. You know what I mean? It's salt on those root balls. That's pretty effective. Like we were talking about.
Yeah. I was thinking of just taking, like I said, just take a paddle bit, maybe drill an 1.5 inch hole into it and putting rock salt in it.
That will work too. Salt's a very effective herbicide, but it's not specific. It will get everything in its way, so that's one reason they don't use it. But salt is a pretty effective herbicide.
Oh, you mean if I put salt in there, it might kill the grass surrounding the root ball
yes.
too?
Oh, yeah, it will.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that lets you know right there.
All right.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Kudzu is a big problem.
Yes.
But they've released, University of Florida released a certain insect that will skeletonize it.
More good news.
Yeah. And I found it was working pretty good.
When's the University of Florida going to release an insect to eat the love bugs that they released?
They make a lot of mistakes, don't they?
Every now and then.
They make a fair. There's going to be error. There's going to be error.
Yeah.
If you're trying something, there's going to be some mistakes.
So on this long weekend,
killer bees were South America. They were made in South America.
Memorial weekend. I'm spending 4 days on the boat, as you saw when I arrived this morning. I did not arrive by boat. Rather, my Uber driver brought me from the boat. But coming from Julington Creek over to the Ortiga, I was surrounded by water.
Uh-huh.
And when I think about water and I see water, I think about drinking water.
Right.
That got me thinking more and more and more about the water that I drink in my own home and this whole issue of water treatment, water hardness.
Right.
And I'm grateful, we have good access to the folks over at Affordable Water so we can dig deep into some of these topics and get it going right. So here's the real approach to treating your water. All water treatment. This is really the position of the state of Florida, and it's executed by Affordable Water. Not many people execute the way they do because they kind of put sales above
right
the real consultative type position. All water treatment at your home begins with softening. So you soften the water, and then that water is distributed everywhere in your home, so you gain that benefit.
Right.
You have reduced scale, and hardness. So your
clothes.
Your clothes are softer. Your hair's softer. If you happen to have hair, I don't, so I really don't know about that. Your dishes are cleaner.
No water spots on your car on the weekend.
Exactly, or your boat.
Yeah.
Everything begins with softening of the water.
Right.
We have, on average, the way water is measured, the hardness, is in grains per gallon.
Right.
Less than 1 grain per gallon, and it's a grain of either calcium or magnesium, less than 1 grain is the definition of soft water.
Right.
That's how that works out in a science sense. The definition of very hard water is 14 or more grains per gallon. Average in Jacksonville, drum roll,
17.
17.
I think the hardest water in the country. Some of the hardest water in the country.
I don't know that factually, but
Some
we
of it.
know that it is, by government standards, in the category of extremely hard water. There's nothing.
Extremely hard.
There's no category above the category that we're in. So everything begins with softening.
Right.
No matter what other goofball things you do or what you're sold or told, if you don't begin with softening, you're not optimizing the real situation.
Test it when you begin, test it when you're finished.
Test in, test out.
It should say hard when you're 17 when you begin. It should be below 1 when you begin. If it's not, then it's not soft water.
And it's specifically testing hardness. It's not doing some magic test where it goes from blue to green.
Oh, yeah.
It is, what is the hardness of my water?
Right.
How many grains?
Standardized test.
Yes. So then, now that you've got soft water distributed through your house, there becomes the question of, would I also like to treat or improve or purify or modify the water that I'm consuming? And the state actually recommends point source treatment, meaning there's no need to do this anything else to the whole house. It's where you're consuming, which is specifically the kitchen sink and or your water softener, so you make nice ice cubes. So there's multiple things they can do there at Affordable Water. It's as simple as filtration, which is a whole another subset of what am I filtering for? What is the modality of this particular filtration? So you're making essentially science-backed decisions, not sales and marketing and scare technique decisions, so that your water will be precisely what you want to do. If you would like to be in a position that Larry and I are in to understand how to make these decisions in a non-threatening way, a highly ethical way, the folks at Affordable Water, they have the background, they have the license, they understand the science, and they are ridiculously passionate about the quality of the water in your home, and more so than just scary nonsense stuff. So the website, there's a lot of good information there, too, affordablewaterjacks.com. Know them, like them, trust them, and they're pleasant to have in your home.
Right,
unlike so many others.
Get the job done correctly.
Yeah, it's a greasy business. It's 7:20 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
You're very busy, but you want to stay informed. That's why you listen for WOKV's 3 Big Things You Need to Know. On air every 15 minutes. Plus, in the WOKV app. And now, in your email. It's free every morning. To sign up, click the newsletter button on WOKV.com or in the WOKV app.
Reason number 87 to choose Diamonds Direct over any other jeweler. Free service for life with no fine print. That's right. When you buy your engagement ring or any piece of jewelry at Diamonds Direct, you will never have to pay a dime in the future for sizing, cleaning, or routine maintenance. Even if she accidentally knocks out a side accent diamond, Diamonds Direct will replace it free. Now, other stores claim to offer warranties, but the catch is they won't honor it unless you bring your ring in for regular inspections. But at Diamonds Direct, inspections are never required. There's no gotcha clause, no fine print, no looking for ways to void the warranty. Plain and simple at Diamonds Direct, we stand behind what we sell, and we're committed to servicing it at no charge for life, period. It's all part of our commitment to provide you with the ultimate in value and total confidence. Diamonds Direct, the jeweler you can trust with a no questions asked 100% free lifetime warranty. Come see us to learn more at the Markets at Town Center, official jeweler of the Jaguars.
The beach, the backyard barbecue, it all can wait because all Memorial Day weekend long, Arlington Toyota is giving you special Memorial Day sale pricing on all new and pre-owned inventory. It's Rich Jones. It's a Memorial Day weekend full of savings on every new and pre-owned Arlington's got on the lot. Over 1,000 of them. Head to arlingtontoyota.com and browse the selection. Join the Arlington Toyota $5,000 Advantage Club. It's yours with any new or pre-owned purchase. Loaded with discounts on service and parts, trade-in cash, even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. Oh, and have you heard about the free iPrecheck service at Arlington? This is powered by TransUnion. iPrecheck instantly gives you your real-time credit score, interest rate, payment, and pre-qualification without affecting your score. It's a weekend full of Memorial Day savings. Plus, Arlington Toyota is open all day Memorial Day. Get in and get big Memorial Day savings on your new ride at 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and always at arlingtontoyota.com.
So, yeah, all three houses here on the left have Safe Touch security.
Okay, scratch those off. All right, next.
Yeah, these two on the right here have some kids home from school for the summer.
Two golden rules we follow. 1, no Safe Touch. 2, no kids home alone.
Yeah, especially after that movie. Those poor crooks didn't stand a chance.
So, the rest of the houses around here are fair game?
Well, some of them got those ding-dong doorbell cameras.
But no Safe Touch? That's a piece of cake.
Yeah, I don't understand how some folks buy a security camera by itself. Don't they know they need monitoring?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Junior. Just be glad that not everyone knows about Safe Touch security. After all, there's a reason for the Crooks R Us motto.
Stay away from Safe Touch houses.
Stamp that on your forehead.
Crooks know to stay away from Safe Touch houses. Hi, I'm Lester Jackson, president of Safe Touch Security Systems. No one beats our technology or our price.
Call Safe Touch today at 888-723-8682 or go to safetouch.com. State license number EF233.
What happens when a small business encounters an unplanned interruption such as a client work stoppage or supplier production outage? The impact can be devastating, but help is not far away. SCORE volunteers provide free mentoring to small business entrepreneurs on a wide range of business topics in addition to workshops and online materials. Since 1964, SCORE has been helping thousands of people seeking solutions to critical business issues. If you want to schedule an appointment with one of our counselors, go to jacksonville.score.org.
Hi, I'm Catherine Murphy, owner of Comfort Keepers. When my father needed in-home care, I realized there were many who needed help, but their families were far away. I decided to start a business, Comfort Keepers, where we care for your aging loved ones just like their family. And when I needed help telling my story, my Marketing Matters mentors were there, helping me draw from my life to share the personal connection behind Comfort Keepers. To learn more about Marketing Matters and the Jacksonville Women's Business Center, visit jaxwbc.com.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had a long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There's no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be a hot one today. Temperatures by this afternoon at the beaches near 90 degrees, then back into the 80s with a sea breeze advancing inland, but low to mid 90s inland for our afternoon high. We'll see mostly sunny skies and dry conditions and dry weather tonight for any of your evening plans, falling through the 80s and 70s. Overnight lows in the upper 60s, mid 90s for your Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Law for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 726 here at News 104.5. Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections, Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden, enjoying the day together, taking your calls at 855-765-1045. Jumping over to the glorious neighborhood of Springfield. Janie checking in with us. Janie, welcome to the Home and Garden Show.
Hey, Wally. Thank you so much. It's so beautiful today. We're enjoying the birds and the flowers and everything.
You are just that kind of girl then, Janie. So, Janie, you did something pretty interesting recently. You just sold one of the most unique and historically significant homes in all of Jacksonville. Give me a real quickie on what was so special about that home.
Well, Wally, this is an amazing home. It is one of the 5 oldest homes in Duval County, located on the riverbank just next to Empire Point. The home was built in the 1870s by an amazing man, Colonel Glengarry, who himself led a life of adventure and prestige and just everything. And then the Sudduth family of Sudduth Logistics bought it back in the 50s and has had it through 3 generations and was just bringing it to the market after owning it for, 60
Nice,
60 plus years.
nice. And I know for a fact that you did something rather creative as a real estate agent with the Home Pro pre-listing inspection. You took a house that was quite unique, not quite unique, it was unique. It's 1870s. And you used the pre-listing inspection, and you had 4 offers and sold the home in 18 days. That's unheard of. How'd that happen?
So as you know, I specialize in historic and architecturally significant and unique homes. And one of the normal things that goes along with a home like that is they typically are older and can be lovely but scary to prospective buyers. So I always suggest getting a pre-inspection for the seller so that we know what's up with the house and can make those kind of repairs or take care of things before we get into contract and then have the deal fall apart because
that makes you a genius, Janie.
I have to give a lot of credit to the Sudduth family because they were picture perfect sellers and they just did everything we suggested.
Hey, let me share something with you. You don't yet know, Janie. Here's something crazy. With the Home Pro's partnership with Residential Warranty Services, this didn't apply 3 weeks ago when we did this other thing with Sudduth. Here's the deal. Home Pro inspects the property for a pre-listing inspection, right, for the seller. If the buyer's inspector comes along and discovers a problem with the property, an issue with the condition of the property that wasn't noted on the Home Pro inspection, we will pay the mortgage payment for up to 3 months of any delay caused by that new issue. 3 months, $5,000, whichever one comes first. So it really it's good. It validates, Janie, what you've learned over the years as a very successful real estate agent. Homes that are inspected at the time they go on the market, they sell for more money in less time and typically with more offers. And when it works with a property as crazy as that Sudduth estate, it can work anywhere. So it's remarkable, and I appreciate your trust in sharing that with us. It's 7:30 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News, traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Weekday mornings from 5 till 9 a.m. on Jacksonville's Morning News. Get WOKV First Alert traffic every 6 minutes to get you to work on time. This is where Jacksonville turns first for traffic alerts. News 104.5 WOKV.
This news report is brought to you by Energy Seal.
Hi, Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that summer is here. So you don't want to be hot this year. Wouldn't it be nice this summer to dial your air down to 72 degrees and pay less money for it? Call Energy Seal and it's fixed. 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com. Whether it's your home, your office, or any metal building, Energy Seal will keep you cool this summer. Book now before we're busy and save 20% off our summer rates. Call 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. President Trump now on the ground in Japan, telling a gathering of Japanese business leaders how he hopes they significantly increase their investments in the U.S. But when it comes to weaponry, it seems Tokyo's already a good customer.
Japan is ordering a great deal of military equipment. We make the best equipment in the world, the best jets, the best missiles, the best rockets, the best everything. So Japan is doing very large orders, and we appreciate that.
During this visit, the president will be the first world leader to meet the new Emperor of Japan. Wild weather in the Midwest has forced the cancellation of next week's Special Olympics in Missouri. A tornado destroyed that organization's headquarters in Jefferson City.
I think it was just what would minimize the emotional and physical toll on both our staff and be best for the athletes.
Regional Program Director Jocelyn Deal. This is Fox News.
It's a new day. I'm Daniel Davis, President and CEO of the Jacks Chamber. Northeast Florida has entered a new era of job creation and broad-based economic opportunity. With the state's economic rebound, our unparalleled natural resources, and the collaboration among the 7 counties in the Jacksonville region, our future has never been so bright. Please join me at the Chamber as we build a business climate where all can grow. Call 904-366-6636 or visit myjackschamber.com.
You've always wanted a safe, and now is the time. Time to head to Noel's Lock and Safe, the go-to place for gun safes, home safes, and office safes by Liberty Safe Company. America's best-built safe with over 2 million sold. Noel's has the largest selection of safes in North Florida and South Georgia, and a showroom with a huge selection of Liberty safes to choose from. Now with 12 months interest-free financing with 0 down or 90-day free layaway to lock in the savings. Visit online at libertysafesofnorthflorida.com.
You trust News 104.5 WOKV for breaking news, accurate weather, and traffic you can depend on. But you can trust us to deliver results for your business, too. Every day, WOKV provides our advertisers with solutions for their business. We make the phone ring and increase the foot traffic. Here's Hank Madden from Madden Advisory Services.
Madden Advisory today is the true byproduct of the great marketing opportunities that exist on WOKV. That's right. My firm has benefited significantly over the number of years, over 30 plus years, with the broad audience of WOKV is broad reach. More important is the credibility that WOKV has.
To grow your business and get the results you've been seeking, call General Sales Manager Bob DeBloy directly at 245-8732. News 104.5 WOKV. Your business can depend on it.
Gentlemen, discover the new medical treatment that Viagra doesn't want you to know about. I'm Bradley I with Synergenics Elite Health, and we offer GainsWave. It's a simple 20-minute in-office procedure. GainsWave is non-invasive, and it restores the poor blood flow that causes ED. Stop popping pills and scheduling intimacy. Call 904-500-5500. Consultations are free. Mention this radio station for $150 off your first treatment. Call Synergenics Elite Health at 904-500-5500 to learn about the GainsWave ED treatment today.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors. All work is done by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. For more information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8th of a WOKV weather meter. As we go through your holiday weekend, we'll see mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a hot one, too. High temperatures in the lower to mid 90s today, inland and near 90 all the way to the coast. We'll see a sea breeze kicking in and cooling you down at the beaches into the 80s. A lot of sunscreen needed, though. Mostly clear skies tonight, down into the upper 60s to low 70s, mid 90s on Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Wall for News 104.5 WOKV.
7:36 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. I'm Wally Conway. from Home Pro Inspections. We just love taking your calls at 855-765-1045. And a special shout out to all our wonderful friends listening online at WOKV.com. All of our special friends who are watching and listening to the live stream on Facebook, and all of our wonderful friends who are listening and watching on the YouTube live stream. So it's really been fun since the station has helped us here, and our fine producers, Chris and Scott, have helped us to reach places all around the world over the last, 2 months that we've been doing the live stream, in addition to all the other good things we're doing here. We've had callers from Australia.
Yeah.
We've had callers from France and Peru.
Yep.
And I'm going to guess over the last month, about 8 different states.
Yeah.
So it's really pretty neat. We're really grateful for all of you who are out there, certainly here in Jacksonville. Grateful for the great support you always show to Larry's Garden during the week and Home Pro Inspections during the week. It's just been super fun going intergalactic here. What would really make it great?
What's that?
If anyone can help influence this.
What's that?
If we got a call from the International Space Station.
Yeah, that would be unbelievable.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Yes.
Kind of cool.
We have to make our own plaques for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you never know.
Yes.
Lots and lots of people, about 700 people in the greater Jacksonville area, that is in the sound of our voices over the radio stream, not the people in the rest of the world. About 700 will be purchasing a home, writing a contract this particular weekend. It's really pretty crazy. One of the things that's typically in that purchase and sale agreement is the opportunity for you to have a home inspection. That's a good thing. We'll take care of that. But there's also an opportunity to have what's called a WDO inspection, wood destroying organism inspection, commonly known as a termite inspection, though it's much broader than that. There are very few things in the real estate transaction where there's more confusion and more animosity between buyer and seller, even between the real estate agents and the lender and the appraiser and all this other nonsense that goes on around this WDO inspection report. There is a website that brings clarity to that, and that website is WDOHelp.com, WDOHelp.com. And the kind of things that it can solve there for you is, who regulates this report? What's the form look like? What are the instructions that inspector is required to use? What about a structural letter? Very often, if there's some problem on the WDO, some indication of damage, a lender might say, I need a structural letter. What does that mean? How is that written? All that is at WDOHelp.com. What about moisture meters? What about infrared cameras? Probing. This drives people nuts.
What's that?
So to do a WDO inspection correctly, the state describes the technique of sounding and probing. So sounding, banging on stuff. If you're banging on stuff, not to deface it intentionally, you're tapping on it to hear, does it sound solid? And when something sounds different. When it sounds different, usually that means there's damage. So then you're authorized to probe. And the probing is where sellers really get upset.
When you stick that pick in there.
Yeah, well, don't use a pick. Use a screwdriver or a somewhat rounded pick. Right. But anyway, you cannot damage good wood.
Right.
You only damage rotted wood, and that's why the
you're not going to be able to penetrate it.
Exactly. So there's no one goes and intentionally destroys another person's home.
Right.
However, the probing is authorized by the state. It's described by the state as a part of the inspection. Right. Quite frankly, if there's not sounding and not probing and the inspector misses something, the state then calls that a faulty WDO and pursues the inspector and smacks them and beats them up.
Yeah.
So to understand how all of that works and how the photos go into the whole thing, WDOHelp.com. There's also some great tips there to prevent and detect termites in your home that you can do yourself. One of the ones we talk about all the time, Larry, is keeping the mulch away and don't stack firewood. It's got all the tips and techniques so that you can do those things in your home on your own. Then when it's time to sell your home and the WDO inspector is coming along, executing the protocol by the state, it will be less likely when they sound, they'll hear a hollow or damaging sound and less likely to probe, and you just make more money in your house. So that's my story on that at WDOHelp.com. A lot of times people get mad about the WDO.
When they pull out that screwdriver on their, But it's true. You can't, if you got solid wood, you're not going to be able to push it.
No.
I mean, not without considerable force.
And the idea is not the considerable force. That's
just
why
enough to lightly pressure and see if it pops through. Then you got the wood's rotted.
Exactly right.
It's very easy. Don't get nervous. That means it's got to be replaced anyway.
Exactly true, which goes back to that's why people like Janie and other professionals, they do all those inspections up front so that outside of the fear of the buyer and outside of all the pressure in the transaction, you can discover the situation, solve the situation, or otherwise address or disclose the situation, and you're in control. Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing. We should do pre-listing lawn inspection.
Yes. Hey,
Not
nothing.
me, you.
I mean, nothing's right until the lawn's right. I mean, when we were working at this lady's house in Deerwood, and she gave us a great compliment, said her lawn hadn't looked as good as that in 30 years. But, when her lawn was right and she had her borders mulched and looking fresh, her flowers were in bloom, we treated her flower bed for fungus, which is a Pythium, which she had in
Pythium.
And this kept coming back and damaging her flowers. So we treated that. We trimmed her trees. We covered her holly. Worked on her damaged Japanese yews, which they got some. One of them came back strong, the other one. But basically got everything pruned up, looking good. And when the lawn is right, it looked great. Even some of my workers said, "Man, this looks great."
Good.
So if you're thinking about selling your house, it's one of the key things. I mean, we worked on projects together on that one house in Arlington years ago. But one of the key things is getting the lawn looking good, because a worn out lawn is going to slow down the process of selling. It doesn't look inviting. It doesn't put all the pieces together. So making sure that looks good.
You can get it crispened up pretty quick. Get it nicely groomed.
Right.
Flash a little green in there. Stick some annuals out there.
But as a man, you can get it pretty good.
It's a difference.
You can get it looking good now. With a dry heat, the advantage of dry heat right now, you're not going to have much leaf fungus. So you can apply a little bit more fertilizer this time of the year because the dry heat is not going to allow too much fungicide on the funguses to attack the leaf fungus. But getting it good looking is one of the key things of selling it. But when you're looking at getting into late summer and what will look good in the late summer, some of the underused plants that produce a lot of flowers for a relatively low cost. They're tough plants. The Rose of Sharon is a deciduous hibiscus. It's a hibiscus.
Deciduous hibiscus. That sounds cool.
Yes. It's a cold hardy, completely cold hardy. It grows, can grow in the Midwest. It's hibiscus is a gigantic amount of plants. The perennial type. They have the cold hardy, the tropical type, but it works well as a hedge. Most people don't think of it as a hedge because it gets kind of tall, but it takes a lot of pruning. So you could get hibiscus, the Rose of Sharon. They have white chiffon. These ones, these types that will bloom continuously during the season, they rebloom and rebloom and rebloom, is white chiffon or pink chiffon or some of the Southern Living or the proven winter types, and plant it on the foundation instead of your regular, maybe ligustrum. The only downside is it's going to be deciduous, so it's going to lose its leaves. So if you have a forward planting, maybe a boxwood or something in front of it, but it's a great plant and it doesn't grow aggressively. So that's another big benefit of this plant. It grows somewhat, it's a medium to slow grower, and again, we're getting rid of that pruning. If you want one of those big hedges too, I mean, there's Viburnum otissimus, which is a fast-growing big hedge plant, getting around 30 feet. But I'm continuously seeing the benefits of a live oak hedge. I mean, you're talking about a live oak. If you want a hedge that's...
How do you do that?
You just plant a row of live oaks and you start pruning them. They make the...
Like a giant bonsai.
Yes. And they make the most dense, opaque hedges you've ever seen.
I've never seen that.
I've seen them used a couple of...
Local?
Yes, locally. And then plus in Italy, they have some unbelievable hedges made out of oaks. but tall, 30 or 40 feet. But if you want a hedge, the advantage of having
That's my kind of hedge, 30 or 40 feet tall. I would like that around my whole
it's
yard.
Oh, yeah. I can't forget
I like that.
That garden has been fought over many times. It's
like Tivoli, one of those places?
Yeah, one of those. Yes, it's been fought over by invading armies in Italy several times. But live oaks as a hedge is not a bad plant. It never needs watering. Okay, once it gets established, it never needs watering. It's completely dense.
This is a lifelong project, though.
No, they respond fairly quickly.
What's
they respond,
fairly quickly?
Say a couple years, 3 years.
Really? To get how tall?
Well, they'll get, depends on how much fertilizer you put on them, but you can plant one around 6 feet and you start pruning the tip. It will get full and full and nice looking.
Can you see through it?
You cannot see through a live oak hedge. It's not gappy at all.
It's not
gappy at all. And the advantage of a live oak hedge, if you versus a viburnum otissimus hedge, is that the live oak hedge, once you get it going, it's a fairly slow growing hedge. Versus a viburnum otissimus is going to grow 6 or 7 inches a week if it gets enough rain, and it's easy to control. So if you want to cut back, let's say if you have let's say you're going to be living in the house for a while. So if you want to cut back, if it's getting too tall, you can cut back a live oak. And you notice how live oaks, when you cut them back, they have all those little water spouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will do the same thing. From the edges, it will cut back and fill in. So very easy to control.
So that's how it fills out. It's growing those
little,
what do you call those?
Water spouts. We call them water spouts. Huh. But a live oak hedge, and you can get one of the smaller growing live oaks, like Hightower, which is a good smaller growing, more upright growth. It tries to maintain its central leader, but it's a great choice. For if you want one of those bamboo type, tall, low pruning, easy to prune. You got a pole pruner, you could easily prune it. It has the stems, the terminal ends are very small in diameter, so you don't have those. When you're looking at ligustrum, you're talking about an inch and a half stem, and live oak is very, very twiggy at the terminal portions. But I've seen many live oaks pruned into topiary, where the trunk was maybe 12 inches in diameter, but a beautiful topiary. And so consider live oak. And then, of course, it drops its leaves once a year. You got to a lot of raking to do, those live oaks, and it's like a snowstorm. So this is some great ideas for hedging material. And, besides the regular viburnum otissimus, which it requires a tremendous amount of pruning.
Which would mature faster, fill in faster, if I did it in bamboo or I did it as a live oak?
Well, bamboo, this is the fastest growing plant in the world.
Okay.
Next to kelp. So you get a 20-foot, you can get a 20-foot stand of bamboo, 2 foot in diameter in 18 months, 24 months. There's nothing that can provide its nicest hedge as bamboo as quickly as it does, with the smallest amount of footprint.
I like that.
Yeah.
7:50 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right on the phone to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Stay connected with the WOKV app. Listen to News 104.5 WOKV anytime, anywhere. Get the latest breaking news and share your thoughts using the open mic. It's simply the best. Download the News 104.5 WOKV app now. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
I like this AC system, but this invoice is confusing. I'm concerned about all these fees. Like, what's a threshold fee?
We do have to get it through the door, It's standard. Everybody does it.
And scholarship fee?
My little Johnny wants to be an astronaut. You know how expensive space college is these days?
Come on. Flush fee?
Well, at least I put the seat down.
Fido fee?
Did you see what that mutt did to my shoes? Woof.
I'm calling Wakehoffs.
At Wakehoffs, you get a detailed explanation of the problem they are fixing and the price. No surprises. Brian Kilmeade here, and Wakehoffs will only send a tech to your home that's clean, smart, and professional. Smart, highly trained to know every possible issue and system. They'll figure out the problem and fix it on the spot. Clean, screened to the highest standards, looking great and pleasant to talk to. professional. You can trust Wakehoffs to give you details about the problem and the fix, no pressure. Call Wakehoffs AC.
Hi, Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that summer is here. So you don't want to be hot this year. Wouldn't it be nice this summer to dial your air down to 72 degrees and pay less money for it? Call Energy Seal and it's fixed. 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com. Whether it's your home, your office, or any metal building, Energy Seal will keep you cool this summer. Book now before we're busy and save 20% off our summer rates. Call 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com.
Get Memorial Day savings all month long at Honda of the Avenues. Take your choice of a new 2019 Honda Accord or CR-V, just $195 a month. That's right, just $195 a month, and we have over 70 in stock. Start saving today at Honda of the Avenues, the Honda Giant. 2019 Accord LX and CR-V LX, two-wheel drive automatic, $195 a month lease for 36 months. First month's payment, tag dealer fee of $595 and $1,900 down. Must be approved by AHFC. 12 cents per mile over 12,000 miles per year. See dealer for details. Offer ends 5/31/19.
Reason number 52 to choose Diamonds Direct over any other jeweler. Only Diamonds Direct gives you a 110% diamond upgrade guarantee. Let us explain. If you buy a diamond at Diamonds Direct today and decide in the future you want to upgrade to a larger diamond, Diamonds Direct will give you 110% of your original purchase price toward the new stone. For example, let's say you bought her a $5,000 diamond last year, but now she wants to upgrade to a $6,000 diamond. Diamonds Direct will give you $5,500 towards the new one. That's 10% more than you paid the first time. Guaranteed appreciation. Whether that first diamond was $3,000 or $30,000, you get 10% more. And unlike other stores who claim to offer diamond upgrades, at Diamonds Direct, there's no fine print and no minimum purchase requirement. It's 10% more, period. Come and discover real value and buy with confidence. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion. At the Markets at Town Center, official jeweler of the Jaguars.
Hi, this is Taylor Albright with J&M Roofing. You know us. We're the guys with the umbrella, and we've got you covered. Our roofers at J&M Roofing are Master Elite certified through GAF, which is the largest shingle manufacturer in North America. What does that mean to you? It means you can trust us to do your roof right and have the peace of mind that we're a long-standing business that will be here for the lifetime of your roof and beyond.
Find J&M Roofing online at jnmroofing.com. That's JANDM roofing.com. And ask about our financing options.
Action News Jax, your number one choice for local news at noon, 5, 5:30, 6, and 11.
Because every day we're dominating breaking news coverage.
Exposing wrongdoings through Action News Jax Investigates.
And when you need help, we send Ben.
Investigative reporter Ben Becker getting results for local families. CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax. Rated number one at noon, 5, 5:30, 6, and 11. It's local coverage you can count on.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 on the WOKV weather meter. It'll be a hot one today. Temperatures by this afternoon at the beaches near 90 degrees, then back into the 80s with a sea breeze advancing inland, but low to mid 90s inland for our afternoon high. We'll see mostly sunny skies and dry conditions and dry weather tonight for any of your evening plans, falling through the 80s and 70s. Overnight lows in the upper 60s, mid 90s for your Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Ball for News 104.5 WOKV.
Traffic in the morning? Well, let's just say it's not good.
Crash on I-10 eastbound.
Hassett Avenue completely gridlocked.
There's a wreck on 295 south.
West Beltway southbound just now.
People on I-10 are funneling down 17 north.
Get First Alert traffic every 6 minutes so you get to work on time. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on News 104.5 WOKV.
7:55 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Grateful that you've been with us. We're checking in with Patrick on the south side. He's got some thoughts on Larry's idea for an oak tree hedge. Welcome, Patrick.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I have a new home. I just moved into a new construction building. I have 2 oak trees that you're more than welcome to come over and pull out of the ground.
Pull them out of the ground. Well, you don't like live oaks?
No, I prefer palm trees. I don't want those.
Okay, no problem. Yeah. Palms are nice. You got think about Bismarck palm if you want something a little different. Bismarck palm's an interesting palm, little silver blue leaf, and how tall? Oh, it gets big. It's a big palm, but Bismarck's an interesting palm if it goes with your color choice.
I do have a question.
Sure.
about the emerald green. I've noticed there's some palmetto bushes that have more of the, I guess, your traditional green, palmetto green. And then I've seen ones that have that closer to that Bismarck green. So is that a different kind of palmetto, or are they the same
Cinerea
variety?
seronoa. Cinerea seronoa. Cinerea seronoa.
Is that native to Florida?
Yeah. It's a very silvery color, slow growing, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I think it's I've planted it before, and I've looked at ones that I planted that are over 15 years old. It stays more in place. It doesn't really run out like your palmettos. So,
are there growers that have those?
Oh yeah. I planted them as a landscape plant, and they'll get around about 8 to 10 feet tall, 8 to 10 feet tall.
They're about 20 years.
But it takes around around 10 to 15. Yeah, 10 to 15. But they're a slow grower and they don't run out. That's a good thing about them. I've just went to look at a place. Thought, no, that's about 10 years. They'll get that. But I went and looked at a place I did around 10 years ago, and I planted them as a landscape plant, and they're impressive. They're impressive, neat, clean, and not running out. Very more upright grower. More upright grower.
Okay, well, I have 2 oak trees. Anybody's interested, 12 to 15 feet high.
Okay, thanks for calling. It's all right. Have a great day.
Thanks, Patrick. And should you need a landscaper?
Yes.
Easy to find Larry during the week. Larry'sGarden.com. The telephone number, 346-1970. If you're outside of Jacksonville, you need the area code, 904-346-1970. For you fortunate people out writing a contract for a home this particular weekend, go homepro.com. And we have folks standing by, account managers all weekend long at 904-268-8211. You have a beautiful day. Use your turn signal. Be safe.
Amen.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the WOKV app. News 104.5 WOKV, a Cox Media Group station.
What if I told you there was a way to step into another gear for your brain and be much sharper, more focused, and improve your memory to a level that you could only dream about, and notice these results in 30 minutes? Hard to believe? Neuroscientists are calling this new brain discovery the biggest advancement in brain science to date. It's called Limitless, the brain pill of the future. Take it, and within 30 minutes, you'll transport your mind to a new level of focus and clarity you would have never thought possible.
I took Limitless, and it started working in minutes. All of a sudden, it felt like a dark cloud had been lifted up right before my eyes. I have a mental clarity I've never felt before.
Biz execs, athletes, teachers, and students are calling Limitless a secret weapon for the brain. You have nothing to lose, so call now and find out how to get a free bottle today.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Limitless. Call 1-800-617-1604. 800-617-1604. Free bottles for a limited time. Call now. 800-617-1604. 800-617-1604.
Talking trade in Tokyo. I'm Pam Puso, Fox News. President Trump spending the next 4 days in Japan.
As you know, the United States and Japan are hard at work negotiating a bilateral trade agreement, which will benefit both of our countries. I would say that Japan has had a substantial edge for many, many years.
The president at a reception with Japanese and American business leaders shortly after arriving.
President Trump has criticized Japan for what he calls unfair trading practices, citing Japan's $70 billion trade surplus with the U.S., its use of tariffs on goods from outside the country, and for importing just a fraction of U.S. goods. To fix that, the president has threatened to target Japan's auto industry with heavy tariffs, something political and business leaders there worry would cripple the nation's economy.
Fox's Garrett Tenney. In addition to trade talks, a round of golf and a sumo wrestling match are on the president's agenda. As the president orders the deployment of more U.S. troops to the Middle East, there's growing evidence that sanctions on Iran are working.
State Department officials say newly declassified intelligence shared exclusively with Fox News shows Iran
Iran-backed militias across the Middle East are strapped for cash. The State Department credits 26 rounds of American sanctions against nearly 1,000 targets. Officials say intelligence shows Iran has warned Shia militia groups to find new revenue sources.
Fox's Rich Edson. The Pentagon now publicly blaming Iran and its proxies for recent tanker bombings near the United Arab Emirates. More severe weather could target the Central Plains this weekend. Strong thunderstorms and tornadoes could rip through western Texas to Oklahoma.
We have that severe weather across the central part of the country, out across the west. Very cold temps continue, and watch today for severe weather right there again across the exact same spot.
That's Fox meteorologist Rick Reichmuth. This is Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
I'm Action News Jax anchor Courtney Cole for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story on this Saturday mornings, investigators are working to learn what started a fire in a church on Collins Road. Fire crews say the fire began in the attic of a building not connected to the main church building. The church says they'll be open for service on Sunday. Right now, a local man is in jail linked to a deadly shooting during a home invasion. JSO says 18-year-old Christopher Mangum was found trying to revive a second suspect. Investigators say a homeowner fired multiple shots at Mangum and the second suspect, who died at the scene. Mangum is now charged with murder and burglary. The homeowner is not facing any charges. For CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax, I'm Courtney Cole for News 104.5 WOKV. And make sure you stay with us this morning on CBS 47 and Fox 30. Corey Sima and I will be helping you get your morning started on the right foot until 10 a.m.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
An 8 from the WOKV weather meter. As we go through your holiday weekend, we'll see mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a hot one, too. High temperatures in the lower to mid 90s today, inland and near 90 all the way to the coast. We'll see a sea breeze kicking in and cooling you down at the beaches into the 80s. A lot of sunscreen needed, though. Mostly clear skies tonight, down into the upper 60s to low 70s, mid 90s on Sunday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jax meteorologist Garrett Beaton-Wall for News 104.5 WOKV.
The following hour was paid for by the host and does not reflect the opinion of News 104.5 WOKV or Cox Media Group.
Mike Lester is an investment advisor representative of Retirement Wealth Advisors, Inc., an SEC registered investment advisor. Talent Wealth Management, Retirement Wealth Advisors, and this radio station are not affiliated.
Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice